Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I would like to explain about the tenses. There are three. The first, present perfect tense. And the second, past perfect tense. And the third, future perfect tense. Okay, look at the picture. This is a definition, and the second about sentence pattern, and the third, time signals and exercise. Maybe this is the tenses of the present perfect tense, the second past perfect tense, and the third about future perfect tense. Next. Okay, I would like to definition about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is a tense that describes an event that occurred before a certain time in the past, but is still continuing until now. This tense consists of a combination of the perfect combination or before a specific time in the past and the present time frame. In addition, this tense can also describe events that began and ended at the end, but the effects is still felt today. In short, this tense is used as a link between the past and the present. Okay guys, I would like to explain about sentence patterns of present perfect tense. Namely, subject plus have or has plus verb 3 plus object and the time signal of present perfect. There are two, is a since in Indonesia, sejak, and for in Indonesia, selama, is following of time, diikuti oleh waktu, plus subject plus verb to. Okay, let's take a look at the timeline below and think of some experiences and events which could have taken part up until now. Look at the timeline. They are past, present, and future. For example, the sentence. The first, I have been to Paris. The second, I have eaten my sandwiches. And the third, I have lived in London since I was 5. It doesn't matter whether it was recent or eating sandwiches or many years ago. Moving to London, the present perfect tense tells us that up until the present, the event or experience has occurred. Okay, next. This is time signal of present perfect tense. Time signal or penanda waktu of the present perfect tense, for example, just. In Indonesia, baru saja. Never, tidak pernah. Already, sudah. So far, sampai saat ini. Until now, sampai saat ini. Up to present, sampai saat ini. Ever since, sejak saat itu. All day, sepanjang hari. All night, sepanjang malam. All week, sepanjang minggu. All my life, sepanjang hidupku. Recently, baru-baru ini. Lately, akhir-akhir ini. Okay, this is exercise of the present perfect tense. Change the word in the brackets into present perfect tense, so use have or has plus verb 3. Okay, do it please. Number 1 to number 5. Okay, next. Okay guys, this is definition of the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is form of the verb used to express that an action was completed at some point in the past before another action occurred. Action that have been completed in the past can occur repeatedly or only once. One of the characteristics of this sentence is the use of had. In Indonesia, had, this is of the past. The first verb is have before the verb. In addition, the sentence can also be used to form a type 3 conditional sentence and report speech. Okay, next. This is sentence pattern of the past perfect tense. Affirmative form or positive form atau kalimat positif. Number 1. The sentence pattern is subject plus auxiliary verb had and plus verb 3 or past participle plus object plus before plus subject and plus verb 2. Jadi rumus untuk past perfect dalam kalimat positif yaitu subject plus had, di mana had di sini digunakan untuk semua subjek, dan plus verb 3 regular irregular kolom ketiga plus object. Kemudian ada kata keterangan waktu menggunakan konjungsi yaitu before, artinya sebelum, diikuti oleh kalimat kedua yaitu subject plus verb kedua, di mana verb kedua ini merupakan simple past tense. Kemudian rumus yang kedua yaitu after. After plus subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object. There is comma and then subject plus verb 2. Jadi dalam menggunakan time signal after ditempatkan di depan di sini, yaitu rumusnya menggunakan past perfect, yaitu menggunakan had plus verb 3. Kemudian kalau ditempatkan di depan pasti ada koma. Jadi menghubungkan di sini disebut anak kalimat. Kemudian setelah koma yaitu rumusnya subject plus verb kedua, di mana verb kedua ini adalah merupakan simple past. Jadi antara before dan after letaknya selalu berubah. Bisa di depan, bisa juga di belakang. Kalau di depan pasti ada koma. Kalau di belakang menghubungkan dua buah kalimat, yaitu ada induk kalimat dan anak kalimat. Use had for all subject. For example, she had visited the US once in 2000 before she moved in 2005. Jadi sebelum before di sini rumusnya adalah menggunakan past perfect. Sedangkan setelah before yaitu subject plus verb kedua menggunakan simple past. And then the second, after she had visited the US once in 2000, she moved in 2005. Jadi kalau after ditempatkan di depan pasti menggunakan past perfect, kemudian ada tanda koma. Setelah tanda koma masih menggunakan yaitu subject plus verb kedua atau simple past. Well student, this is sentence pattern atau pola kalimat in negative form, itu menggunakan bentuk kalimat negatif. Look at subject plus had plus not. Had plus not disingkat yaitu hadn't plus verb 3 or past participle. For example here, or hadn't plus verb 3 or past participle. For example, the sentence, the teacher hadn't finished correcting papers when the students started to arrive. Well students, next about sentence pattern of the past perfect tense in the interrogative form. Pola kalimatnya yaitu subject plus had plus subject. Jadi dalam kalimat tanya, bentuk kalimat tanya yaitu auxiliary verb ditempatkan di depan. Had plus subject plus verb 3 plus object, and the time signal use of before plus subject plus verb 2. Kemudian belakangnya diberikan tanda tanya. For example, the sentence, had they been married for 5 years, or had we owned our car for 10 years before it finally died. Okay, next. Okay, the time signal of the past perfect tense. Time signal or penanda waktu of past perfect tense as below. The word is just, baru saja. Already, sudah. Since, sejak. For, selama. Okay, this is exercise of the past perfect tense. Change into past perfect tense. Okay, do it for number 1 to number 5. Well, student, the third, the tenses of future perfect tense. Definition: future perfect tense in English. Future perfect tense is tenses of verb changed to express an event or stage something that is predicted to have happened, even been completed in the future. So, at the time of talking, there is an action that has not been completed or has not happened at all. Meaning in Indonesia, future perfect tense yaitu tenses atau perubahan kata kerja untuk menyatakan suatu peristiwa atau menyatakan hal yang diprediksi akan sudah terjadi, bahkan sudah selesai di masa depan. Jadi, pada saat dibicarakan, ada sebuah aksi yang belum selesai atau belum terjadi sama sekali. Next, this is sentence pattern of future perfect tense. Number 1. Subject plus modal 1. For example, will or shall. Will use all the subject, and then shall use only 2 subject. Will, all the subject, this is I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And then the modal 1 of the shall use only 2 subject, I or we. Plus have, plus verb 3 or past participle, plus object, plus adverb of time. The word is by blah blah blah. And then the second, the sentence pattern of future perfect tense. Subject plus be. Be, this is am is are, be1. Be going to, in Indonesia meaning akan. Plus have, plus verb 3 or past participle, plus object, plus adverb of time, use of by blah blah blah. For example, number 1, I will have studied an English by Wednesday. The second, I am going to have bought something by Sunday. In negative, dalam kalimat negatif, rumus yang pertama dengan menggunakan modal yaitu will ditambah not disingkat won't. Kemudian modal shall ditambah not menjadi shalln't atau shan't. Jadi dalam negative form bentuk kalimat negatif yaitu rumusnya subject plus modal will or shall ditambah not ditambah have ditambah verb 3 ditambah objek dan keterangan waktu yang digunakan adalah by bla 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 diikuti oleh time. Kemudian rumus yang kedua yaitu subject plus be pertama am is are going to yang mempunyai arti yaitu akan, plus have, plus verb 3, plus object, plus adverb of time, yaitu menggunakan kata by bla bla bla. For example, the sentence. Number 1, I will have studied an English by Wednesday. I am going to have bought something by Sunday. Okay, this is time signal of future perfect tense. Time signal or penanda waktu of future perfect tense as below. By this weekend, menjelang akhir pekan. By the end of this week, menjelang akhir minggu. By next month, menjelang bulan depan, and etc. dan lain-lainnya. Okay, this is exercise of the future perfect tense. Please do it. Change into future perfect tense. Jadi di sini ada 5 latihan yang harus kalian kerjakan. Yaitu dari verb ke-1 yang dalam kurung kalian rubah menjadi verb ketiga atau past participle. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, I think enough of this. The tense is there are three. The first is present perfect. The second is past perfect tense, and then the third is future perfect tense. Okay, thanks for your attention and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.